Welcome to InThisCornerTV.com, sponsored by Tecate. I'm Smitty at the MGM Grand. You know, it takes two to tango. It takes two to make a great dance. It takes two to make a great fight. And unfortunately, only one guy was here to fight tonight, and that was Manny Pacquiao, who scored a lopsided decision over Shane Mosley. He scored a knockdown in round number 3. I had Manny winning the fight 119 to 107. After the fight, we caught up briefly with Manny Pacquiao and his legendary trainer, Freddie Roach. Manny, do you think you could have gotten a stoppage had Shane decided to fight instead of just survive? Do you think he would have stopped him?
I think the first knockdown on the third round. I think he's scared and he don't want to fight toe-to-toe with me, and he's trying to finish the round.
Freddie, it takes two to tango. It seemed like only one guy was in there to fight tonight, and that was your guy, Manny Pacquiao.
Definitely one guy trying to win the fight and one guy trying to survive, and a little disappointing, but that's the way it goes.
Is it hard to gauge your fighter's performance because the other guy wasn't cooperating and he was in a defensive posture, like the prevent defense the whole time?
Pretty much. Manny did what he was supposed to do. He won every round. He won every minute of every round. And so I couldn't really ask him no more. We did have a problem with the cramps in his legs, and he really couldn't get the firepower that he really wanted.
The 4th round until 9th round, 10 rounds, I really hurt. It's like I feel like one legs.
What do you think caused that, the cramps?
Oh, the cramps, they come once in a while. His calves are so big. We've had problems with that in the past, but, we have exercise and potassium to take care of that usually. But for some reason, they cramped up a little bit tonight. But no excuses, though. But he did pick it up in the 10, 11, 12 and really try to finish the show. And I like Shane Mosley. He's a good guy and stuff like this, but I hope he retires before he gets hurt.
I agree with you. Now, please tell the world, what the hell do you want next? I already know, so just tell them.
Well, the only fight out there right now it makes sense because we can't get Mayweather out there to the table. I guess Marquez, because they have history. They have 2 good fights together, very close fights. Depending on what style you like, you could pick one guy or pick the other. And I just would like to gauge that fight and see how much Manny's really improved over the years, because I think he's a much better fighter now than he was when they fought. But I think that's a very sellable fight and a fight that would have a huge audience.
For me, I can fight anybody. It's very stressful to us if we start calling with the boxer. He don't want to fight. If he don't want to fight, it's we want to fight, but somebody don't want to fight, so what are we going to do?
Well, do me a favor, though, because Floyd watches all my stuff. Just send a message to Floyd Mayweather. Tell him something for me, please.
What can I say? My guy likes to fight. He hasn't fought in over a year. He's out of the ratings right now because you don't fight in a year. You must not love the sport anymore. So I don't even know if he even wants to fight anymore. He talks the talk, but walk the walk, Floyd.
All right, thanks, Freddie. So what's next for this fire plug from the Philippines who's on an express train, the likes of which we haven't seen since Roy Jones Jr. was dominating everybody in boxing? Right now, to be honest with you, Floyd Mayweather, the fight everybody has been wanting, is irrelevant. Floyd wants to be a celebrity now and obviously not a fighter. Juan Manuel Marquez, that name, of course, you heard Freddie mention. That's a possibility. I actually think Manny's just too doggone big for him at this point. Names like Timothy Bradley and Zab Judah are in the picture. I don't think you'd see Manny step up and try to take on a Sergio Martinez. I just think that's too much of a climb. So what Manny does next, well, it remains to be seen. But for now, he is clearly the best fighter in boxing. From the MGM Grand, I'm Smitty.